Hey guys, so here's your stuff for Sunday, the I don't know what it is, 14th. Okay, WOD's gonna be pretty long today, more of a sort of a chipper style, but it's kind of I'll get to that in a sec. Yeah, you're gonna do 2 rounds in the warm up. You're just doing lunges on the spot, right knee to the ground, slow control. As for your first 10, next 10 you're doing jumping, and you're going to get right into that step. And let's. Some people might have a little bit of trouble balancing that one. Maybe get a wall beside you and kind of hang on. Try not to do the whole push off the thigh thing. Usually those will get a bit easier as you go, as you warm up, right? Then you're going to do 10 PVC pass-throughs. So you're just going to start with a really, really wide grip on a broomstick, hockey stick, PVC, whatever you got. Right? And just really wide and just try to keep the arms straight. I haven't done any of these yet today, so I'm pretty tight. So I'm going to start really wide. Maybe second round I narrow it up a little bit. And then I can kind of go right over a little bit narrower. Now I'm going to do 10 squats. So I'm going to kind of go to that normal overhead squat width. So usually that's about, if I kind of lean over the bar, get in that hip crease, put my arms out straight, and stand it up. Generally that usually gives me about 6 inches above my head, give or take, depending on your length of your arms and all that. But you're just going to do 10 overhead squats. So you're trying to think about the bar staying over your ankles. Okay. So just, yeah, those are what we're going to end up doing for the strength. We're going to be doing 5 sets of 5 overhead squats. So you're going to be doing, so these just do a lot of these while you're warming up just to get loose. But yeah, so when you do your strength, if you have a bar, you're going to add weight every set. If you don't, you're going to probably add reps, right? So you're going to, I'll start with the barbell. So if you have a bar, you're going to have to, unless you have a rack at home, you're going to have to get it up to your overhead squat. So you're going to clean the bar up to your shoulders. And then, well, if you're cleaning it up or if you're snatching it up, here we're going to go over the clean first. Then just get it over your head, onto your back, and then you're going to set your hands wide and even. Make sure you got them lined up first. And then you're going to kind of jump and punch that bar up overhead. And then you're ready to go. So then you got to be able to do 5 squats, just like we just did. Trying to keep the bar over the ankles. 5 is enough reps that it'll kind of get, you could kind of do 3 or 4 and then start to really wobble on that 5th, especially being an overhead squat. But it won't get to a max weight that you probably won't be able to pick it up. You can also snatch the bar up or power snatch the bar up if you have that. So you could pick it up like that and kind of skip putting it on your back and go, but you got to be able to snatch that amount of weight. Usually if we were doing a 5x5 in the gym, we'd be adding weight as we go, kind of start sort of something comfortable, and then pretty challenging in the 4th set. Last set I'm trying to do something that I'm a little unsure about. Yeah, so if I have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, these are obviously one arm movement. Dumbbell or kettlebell, usually it's a little bit harder of an overhead squat. So it'll be pretty easy to get it up there. And I might need to adjust my weight, my reps, because I can't adjust my weight. I'm trying to do a difficult set on each side, right? So that might mean 5 to 10 right, then 5 to 10 left. It might mean 15 to 20. It might mean a bit different numbers than the 5x5. But what I'm going to do is 5 sets on each side, challenging. So maybe I do 10 left, 10 right, 5 times. Break between is as much weighted, as much time as you need. So I'm a little distracted with these workout side. Yeah. I'm not starting again. Okay, so we're gonna go 25 minutes time cap for the workout. You're gonna do one time through the list. So the list is 50 dumbbell alternating power snatch. So that's gonna be from the ground. You're gonna get the dumbbell to up and overhead, right? So you can have the dumbbell this way between your feet, but it should be lined up with your laces. You could also have it this way between your feet. I find that sometimes can turn into a little bit more of a curling movement, which is not what we want. But it kind of has that easier transition in the air. So I'll start with this way, butts down, and then I'm gonna deadlift it. I'm gonna extend fast. I'm gonna switch hands, slow to start, extend fast. Still haven't used my arm yet to pull, and fast I punch. Right? Often with these things, like we've done before, we've done a lot of these through this, but you'll see if 50 reps in a row, it turns into kind of a lazy back. You know, you start to do 20 or 30, and all of a sudden you put it down and you're like this, and then you pick it up with the other one, and then pick it up like that, right? So when I'm bringing it down, I'm gonna make sure that I'm looking forward, my butt's down, and then when I transition, my back stays straight. What you'll find is if you can do that transition in the air, if you have the skill down, your back takes a little bit less kind of strain being down there for that long. But you got to practice kind of transitioning in the air. So if I'm doing it more of that hammer style, where I keep the dumbbell, head of the dumbbell facing forward, change hands in the air, touch. All right, I really find I got to kind of get this hand ready, open that one up, get it out of the way. Right? You may not have that skill down, you may not have a dumbbell that works for that. Some of you guys have these rickety dumbbells. Either way, if you're doing either version, try not to blow up your back, because that'll, you know, especially that second round, you might get through 50, and you'll be kind of standing there like this. So butt down, back straight at the bottom of every rep. Then you're gonna do dumbbell back rack lunges. Yeah, and if you have a kettlebell, you're gonna do that one arm kettlebell snatch, switch arms. If you don't have if you have a light barbell, if you don't have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, I would go light barbell, but really, really light, right? So probably empty bar, where I'm going touch and go from the shins. Something that I could probably do, you know, 15 to 20 in a row, right? I don't want to be doing 5 and 5. It's not really the point, okay? This 50, for people, stronger people in the gym doing a RX weight of 50 and 35, generally, some people will be able to do 50 in a row. So if you want to kind of gauge that, maybe I'd break this up once or something like that. But you don't want to be doing, it's not supposed to be heavy, okay? Yeah, dumbbell back rack lunges. So you're gonna pick up the dumbbell, you're gonna put it on your back like this, and you're gonna lunge 100 meters. Okay, so not 100 steps, 100 meters. So it's kind of, you know, some days we do 100 steps and then the shorter people get the advantage. Some days we do 100 meters and then the taller people get the advantage. Kind of all works itself out. But you're gonna do walking lunges. Okay, so you're gonna have to, I would want to do this one outside. Make sure you protect your knees. Knee touches the ground. If you want to do it in 10 meter lengths, like say your grass is 10 meters, you could do 10 lengths of 10. However you want to do this is up to you. Just make sure it's 100 meters and not 100 steps. Yeah, and 150 double unders. So that's a lot, but and you're kind of tired when you start them. We're just going to chip away. You're only going to do one set. It might take you 5 minutes to get done it, but you're just going to kind of chip away. If you're okay at doubles, you know, you might end up kind of taking a while, but if you want to stick to them, I would say stick to them today. Maybe you don't finish as far into the workout as you normally do it. Use it as 5 to 10 minutes of skipping practice. Yeah, if you're not very close to doubles yet, I would do 300 singles, which is a lot, but it's only one time and then you're done. For some, if you're really good at doubles, this is going to be a cardio thing and a shoulder burn, especially trying to hang on for those, you know, later reps when you want to quit. And for some, it's going to be, you know, chipping away, whipping yourself every 10 to 15 reps. Hopefully, some of you guys are getting a little better at skipping when you're at home. If you can kind of worry about the scores a little bit less, worry about getting that skill a little bit more, and then you can get, once you have that skill, you're going to roll with it forever. So stick to your double unders, right? Try not to go back to those singles forever, okay? If you can, okay? And then on the way back down in the workout, you're going to do 100 meters of lunges again. Exact same thing you did before. 50 alternating dumbbell snatches, same thing you did before. Yeah, I think the time cap is there probably for those that need it. Maybe the dumbbell's a little bit heavy, or they're sticking to their skipping, but they're kind of fell apart. I think if you're moving the whole time, you're not going to need the time cap. We'll see. Okay? So have fun. Keep it going, guys.